show at Row & Co. at 206 Depot Street is Saturday, October the 18th. And it's from 4 to 8. So that's not this weekend. And then they're going to have a screening of Monsters University at 6:30 p.m. at that.
Monsters University.
These are other things that are happening in October, not this weekend, but the Building Block Hocus Pocus Tea Party at the Building Block School for the Arts at 1309 South Main Street will present a bewitched afternoon celebrating the 1993 classic Hocus Pocus. 1993 classic. My gracious. I remember when it came out, I was so excited about it.
Oh, it's dating you.
It is dating me. But yes.
It's
So
still funny.
it is still
It's
funny.
a great movie.
Yes. And then The Haunting at the District, always in downtown Columbia from 6 to 8 on Friday, October 31st. Other things this weekend, there's a Boo Bash horse show. That sounds like fun. The Halloween spirit can also be found in the form of a few four-legged equines at the annual Boo Bash horse show. It's hosted by the Murray County Bridle and Saddle Club along with We Love Arabian Horses Foundation. It takes place from 8 a.m. to 5 Saturday at Murray County Park at 1018 Murray County Park Drive. That's off Line Parkway. So that will be neat. Tales for the Sultan at the Building Blocks. They're step back to ancient Persia with the classic tales at the Building Block School for the Arts. Goats, Music, and More Fair. That is going on. That is going on in Lewisburg. The Goats, Music, and More Fair returns for 2 days this weekend, starting at 10 a.m. Friday and 9 a.m. Saturday at the Rock Creek Park in Lewisburg at 101 Old Farmington Road. It's 2 days of fun, music, and food, and all things goat.
That's a very big deal over there.
It is a very big deal.
I grew up going to that.
Yeah. Well,
I think Marshall County is the #1 goat producing county in the state
I believe you are correct.
along that line.
My granddaddy was one of the goat farmers out there. So
Did he have fainting goats?
I don't know if he did. I don't believe so.
I always wanted a fainting goat, but we don't have fainting goats. We have just 5 regular goats. at
He
our
certainly
house.
had ones that would headbutt the snot out of you.
Yeah.
I've got an event as well I wanted to mention. Santa Fe Unit School is having a fall festival next Friday evening it's from 5 to 8 at the Santa Fe front lawn. And they told me to hype this up. They're having a haunted house there.
Oh yes, the fall festivals.
Schools used to do that. Every school had
Baker had a haunted house that Albert Lynn's dad did when we were in elementary school at Baker, and they would take over the music room or one of the rooms.
Oh wow!
And it was fantastic. It would scare us, but it wasn't as scary gory things are now, but
More just spooky.
or spooky. Also, Miller's Thrillers is going on the Carter's Creek Plate. You can hear the music from our front yard.
Oh, joy, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
It's like, it's great. So that's what's going on.
All right. Scott, anything going on with football Friday night?
Yes, so we are in the home stretch of the high school football season. All of Murray County is on a bye week as spring break has taken full effect. The report card as we enter the home stretch: Spring Hill sits at 2-4, Battle Creek sits at 2-5, Columbia Central at 3-3, Columbia Academy at 1-6, Mount Pleasant having a stupendous year at 6-1, and then Zion coming in at 3-4 for really their first full year back in big football. So. A lot of work to be done by some teams to get into the playoff picture. We also have, like I said, not much going on this week. Last week was a full slate where Columbia came out and beat Franklin County 44-0. That was the big game for them. That Franklin County struggling a little bit, and Columbia Central just got to keep winning. They got to keep winning to make the playoffs. A very tough division. Across the state, in all of our rankings, we have some local schools that are ranked. In 1A, Richland comes in at number 9. In 2A, Lewis County at 9. Nothing in 3, nothing in 4. In 5A, we have Page at number 2 and Lincoln County coming in at number 10. And in the private schools, we have nobody ranked. But a lot of good competition in the private schools. Nashville Christian in 1A looks like to be the cream of the crop there with Jared Curtis, the number 1 quarterback in the country for this year. In 2A, you've got Franklin Road Academy, Boyd Buchanan, Battleground Academy, and Grace Christian of Franklin, ranked in the top 4 in the state. So doing a great job there. And then your big boys in 3A, you got Baylor at number 1, Brentwood Academy number 2, Ensworth and McCauley, and then Briarcrest Christian comes in at number 5 from West Tennessee. So we are in the home stretch right now. This is where all of the playoffs are going to start to sort out and playoff positioning, and then we'll start doing, hopefully, in Murray County, with Mount Pleasant for sure, but hopefully there'll be a couple other teams that make the playoffs here in Murray County.
Who beat Mount Pleasant this year? You said they're 6-1.
It was early.
Yeah, it was early. I'm not sure who beat them.
It's a bigger school, though, I think.
Yeah,
I mean, it
I
wasn't
believe
in
so.
wasn't in their class.
It's pretty fantastic for both Zion and Battle Creek to even,
I mean, that's
have
incredible.
2 or 3 wins at this point.
Does Battle Creek have seniors yet?
No,
No.
just juniors.
Just juniors. So they don't have any seniors yet. So they're only playing with 3 levels.
And this is their first. They played a junior varsity schedule last year, so this is their first year in big boy ball.
If they can figure out a way to win a couple more games, they might make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And that's an accomplishment.
Pretty incredible.
Accomplishment. So, and then we have college football going on. If everybody forgot, it's college football season, and we happen to have our very own Ellie DeGreek coming in from the Las Vegas Caesars Palace Sportsbook and Gaming, showing up today. It's Friday. It's Taco Friday at Kennedy Sports Gaming and Casino. Come on over and get 2-for-1 margaritas, and also all you can eat.
So we
taco
got the
bar.
margarita machine fixed.
It got fixed. All you can eat taco bar, and you'll get to meet Ellie DeGreek in person. Ellie, how you doing?
Oh,
Good.
Good. Now I know you just flew in this morning from Las Vegas, and we have some college picks. So there's a lot of people who are depending on you to get this right, so they can put their kids through school. So
I got my finger on DraftKings right now, waiting for her to tell me.
are you ready? Are you ready, Ellie DeGreek?
Yes.
Here we go. You have number 1 Ohio State at number 17 Illinois. Who is the victor?
Be careful there.
Scoot up to the mic.
Scoot up to the.
Ohio State or
Ohio
Illinois?
State.
Ohio State. Very good pick there. Number 3 Oregon versus number 7 Indiana. Do you like the Ducks or the Hoosiers?
Oh, I know exactly what she would like.
Ducks.
The Ducks. She picks
Ducks.
Oregon.
She likes ducks.
How about this? Number 5 Texas A&M versus Florida. Do you like the Aggies or the Gators?
Gators.
Oh, boo. How about this one? The Red River rivalry. Number 6 Oklahoma versus Texas. Do you like the Sooners or the Longhorns?
Longhorn.
Oh, big upset there, folks. How about? And this is for Coach Dickinson and Clayton Harris. Number 8 Alabama versus number 14 Missouri. Do you like the Crimson Tide or the Tigers?
Come on.
Big one.
Pick one.
Tigers.
Tiger.
Okay.
Ooh, all right.
Hey,
And
Vegas
then
is saying the same thing, so that makes
and then
sense.
the big one. and then the big one we're all going to watch on Rocky Top. Number 12 Tennessee takes on Arkansas. Do you like the Vols?
Tennessee.
She
Good
didn't
answer.
hesitate on
Good
that one.
answer. Good answer.
No question.
Good answer.
So there's your picks right there from Ellie DeGreek. Also, your Memphis Tigers are 6-0, the first team in the country bowl eligible. Next week they travel to UAB to take on the Blazers. If they can go and run it to 7-0, they are in the driver's seat for the Group of 5 right now.
They're ranked, I think, aren't they?
23rd.
Okay.
23rd. Now, big game tonight, huge game tonight, with implications for the Group of 5 bid. South Florida, number 24, travels to North Texas, who's undefeated right now. Those two teams. Now, South Florida has one loss, but they lost to Miami.
Yeah, no shame in that one.
North Texas is undefeated. So that's the other side of the bracket in the American Conference that Memphis may have to play, but Memphis needs North Texas to win this game, because Memphis and North Texas do not meet in the regular season, which means they can meet in the championship game. And if you have an undefeated Memphis and an undefeated North Texas, the winner of that game will make the college football playoff.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm pretty sure that North Texas got some AP votes this week as well.
Yeah.
Just outside the top
American
25.
Conference right now is the cream of the crop in the Group of 5. You've got North Texas, you've got South Florida, you've got Tulane, you've got Navy, who's undefeated, and you got Memphis, who's undefeated.
All right, folks, we need to take a break, but I just want to make one note. Drake may on his sports show, he's got the Magic 8 Ball, but we've got Ellie the Greek.
Yeah.
By the way, Chapel Hill beat Mount Pleasant earlier this year.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. All right, folks, we'll be right back with Inside Middle Tennessee.
Everybody knows that Parks Motor Sales sells the best trucks and SUVs in the world, but you may not know that Parks Certified Service Department sells the best tires in the world for your Buick, GMC, or anything else. We have just about every brand of tire, and our service professionals will fix you up with the one that is perfect for your vehicle. And right now, if you buy 3, we'll throw in the 4th for free. The best deals on the best tires. Parks Motors is doing more to save you more. Parks Motor Sales in Columbia or parksmotorsales.com. We are professional grade.
Hello, I'm Barbara Lincoln with Hollins Pharmacy. You may have heard our previous commercials about compression hosiery that we carry at Hollins Pharmacy. Well, we've recently expanded into a full line of knee braces, back, wrist, ankle, and other support wear. We will gladly help you get just the right fit for these items and, of course, special order items to ensure the proper fit. Come see us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane, or call us at 931-388-4233. 388-4233.
Hi, I'm Steve, the garbage man. By now you all know about Don, our service truck guy. Well, let me tell you about another member of our service team, and that's Mike Ashley. He's the guy you'll talk to when you call the office. Just call and talk to Mike one time at 931-540-0919, and you'll see why we're lucky to have him here at the Garbage Man. Thanks, Mike, for all you do to keep the Garbage Man first in service. That's 931-540-0919.
You're not just a homeowner. You're also a bug in the basement with the frightening number of legs owner. Fortunately, you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Call Davis Heating and Cooling at 931-388-2090 for all your home comfort needs. Davis Heating and Cooling is your local independent American Standard dealer and proudly serves the Murray County area. Find Davis Heating and Cooling online and on Facebook or call today, 388-2090.
Hello, this is Terry from Tillis Jewelry in Columbia Square. When you choose a natural diamond, you're choosing more than beauty. You're choosing a promise, a memory, a forever kind of love. Each natural diamond tells a story, a devotion, and a bond that grows stronger every day. It's not just a stone, it's your story captured forever. Come find the one that is waiting for you. Natural diamonds made by nature, giving with love. Stop by and see our wonderful collection at Tillis Jewelry.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Kelly Dobson, owner of Caring Hearts Home Healthcare here in Columbia. For over 20 years, we've proudly served our community, locally owned and operated, providing trusted care you can count on. We support seniors, individuals with disabilities, and even short-term care after surgery. From personal care to homemaking and companionship, our team is here to help you or your loved one live safely and comfortably at home. Call Caring Hearts today at 931-381-5470 or stop by in person, 1121 Trotwood Avenue here in Columbia.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I'm going to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
This is what being a NASCAR fan is all about. NASCAR Playoffs Weekend at Talladega, October 17th through the 19th. Get your tickets now at TalladegaSuperspeedway.com. Ticketmaster, the official ticketing partner of NASCAR.
Don't wait. Get your tickets now on FrontPorchRadioTN.com. Experience the party of the playoffs, October 17th to 19th at Talladega Superspeedway. Visit FrontPorchRadioTN.com today to get your tickets.
Hey there, this is Scott Metco with the Hippies and Cowboys Band, listening to WKOM 101.7 FM on your radio dial.
All right, folks, we're back with Inside Middle Tennessee.
Well, my goodness.
It figures Sarah's up, so she's just decided that she's going to try to.
Sean bush hogged the pastures, the goat pasture and the horse pastures last night, and Ellie Grace and I have been.
Oh, the grass?
Stirred
The
up
grass stirred up
the
So,
pollen.
Yeah. So
In a big way.
In a big way.
I think it drifted over to our house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wee. So much fun. So the song starts, born on a mountaintop in Tennessee, the greenest state in the land of the free. Raised in the woods, so he knew every tree. Killed him a bar when he was only 3. We're going to talk about Davy Crockett, the king of the wild frontier today.
I do remember singing that song as a child.
Yes.
By the way, that song has about 25 verses.
Oh, really?
Yes, I meant to look that up, but it goes on forever.
It does go on forever, but
You may have to bring that in for a reading.
a recitation.
Kind of like we did on Robert Service's
Yes,
poem.
we can do that.
The cremation.
We can thank Walt Disney for bringing Davy Crockett to life in his mini-series and movie. When we first got Disney Plus, where it has all the old videos, Disney videos and movies and all that, I made Ellie Grace watch the Davy Crockett movie.
Okay.
That's a good one.
You're going to know the answer to this.
All right.
Trivia question. Who was the actor that played Davy Crockett?
It wasn't Buddy Epson. Oh, shoot.
Scott, you look like you got your
I
What
know,
is
but
thinking cap on.
I can't.
Now, Sheila, you know, don't you?
Oh, I don't.
Fess Parker?
Fess
Oh, I
Parker. Yeah.
Why? I have no idea why such useless information sticks in my brain.
Well, we need you. We need you for trivia. But anyway, Davy Crockett was born on August 17th, 1786, in Greene County in East Tennessee, and lived in Tennessee, but all the last few months of his life. He was the son of John Crockett, who was a magistrate and an unsuccessful land speculator and tavern owner, and his mother was Rebecca Hawkins Crockett. Preferring to play hooky rather than attend school, he ran away from home to escape his father's wrath. His strategic withdrawal, as he called it, lasted about 30 months. When he returned home in 1802, he had grown so much that initially his family did not recognize him. He soon found all forgiven and reciprocated their generosity by working for a year to settle his father's debts. Davy married Mary Polly Finley on August the 14th, 1806 in Jefferson County, and they remained in East Tennessee until 1811 when they moved with their 2 sons, John Wesley and William, and settled in Lincoln County in southern Middle Tennessee. In 1813, they moved again, this time to Franklin County, where Crockett twice enlisted as a volunteer in the Indian Wars from 1813 to 1815 with Andrew Jackson. Following the wars, he was elected a lieutenant in the 32nd Militia Regiment of Franklin County. Soon after his discharge, Polly gave birth to their daughter Margaret, and Polly died that summer. A year later, he married Elizabeth Patton, a widow with 2 children, and they moved to Lawrence County in the fall of 1817. So he was down in this.
How old was he in 1817? You said was born
1786.
Okay.
So
31.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he
still a young man.
Yeah. So he lived in 3 Middle Tennessee counties: Lincoln, Franklin, and Lawrence. Although he served as the Justice of Peace in Lawrenceburg, he was a Lawrenceburg town commissioner and colonel of the 57th Militia Regiment of Lawrence County. He was relatively unknown before his 1821 election to the Tennessee legislature. Representing Lawrence and Hickman counties, he won popularity through campaign speeches filled with yarns and homespun metaphors. This is a direct quote from what I was looking at. In the legislature, an opposing speaker referred to Davy as the gentleman from the cane because of the cane thickets in southern Middle Tennessee, an allusion to the dense cane breakers of western Tennessee as well. Davy hunted bears and raccoons during the winter. Incidentally, Murray County was full of cane and cane breakers, and re-elected in 1823 and defeated in 1825, he won election to the U.S. House of Representatives from his West Tennessee residence in 1827. He campaigned as an honest country boy, an extraordinary hunter and marksman, and someone who was in every sense a straight shooter. Reelected.
Hang on to what you can hang on to.
Yes. Reelected to a second term in 1829, he split with Andrew Jackson in the Tennessee delegation headed by James K. Polk on several important issues, including land reform and the Indian Removal Bill. Davie was defeated in 1831 and when he openly opposed Jackson's policies, but was reelected in 1833.
He served longer than I thought he did.
Yeah, he did. He
I
actually
thought
did.
he was like only 1 or 2 terms. He did that
He
3 or 4.
dabbled around with lots of
He
positions.
dabbled around with a lot of things. He became a model for Nimrod Wildfire, the hero of James Kirk Paulding's play The Lion of the West, as a subject of numerous books and articles. Crockett claimed he was compelled to publish his autobiography in 1834, a narrative of the life of Davy Crockett of the state of Tennessee, which he wrote with the help of Thomas Chilton to counteract the outlandish stories printed in Sketches and Eccentricities of Colonel Crockett of West Tennessee a year earlier. He clearly recognized the power of his popular image and sought to manipulate it for political gain.
I can't imagine.
No. Anonymous Eastern hack writers took up more outrageous stories and spun out tall tales for the Crockett almanacs from 1835 to 56 in their hands. The fictional Davy became a backwoods screamer. Touted by the Whigs as a candidate to oppose Jackson, handpicked successor Martin Van Buren in the election of 1836. Crockett was defeated in his 1835 congressional bid. With the help of Jackson and Governor William Carroll, the election of Adam Huntsman, a peg-leg lawyer, temporarily disenchanted Crockett with politics and his constituents, prompting him to make a now famous remark: "Since you have chosen to elect a man with a timber toe to succeed me, you may all go to hell, and I will go to Texas." His last
Bad move.
His last letter spoke of his confidence that Texas would allow him to rejuvenate his political career and finally make his fortune. He intended to become a land agent for the territory and saw the future of an independent Texas intertwined with his own. He and his men joined Colonel Travis at San Antonio in the early February 1836. The Mexican General Santa Anna arrived on February 20th and laid siege on the Alamo. They wrote about the bombardment of that. Crockett was everywhere in the Alamo, encouraging men to fight and fulfill their duties. The siege of 13 days ended on March 6, 1836, when the Mexican troops overran the Alamo about 6 o'clock in the morning. According to the eyewitness account in a diary, Crockett and 5 or 6 other survivors were captured. Several Mexican officers asked the prisoners to be spared, but Santa Anna ordered them to be bayoneted and shot.
Ooh.
So, the present day of Davy Crockett in American popular culture is that of a hero of a romantic melodrama. He's been talked about. You talked about Fess Parker in the Walt Disney productions. John Wayne, who produced and starred as Davy in The Alamo. Mm-hmm. That's a really good movie if you haven't seen it. And
good old black and white.
Yes.
Yeah, I love black and white.
So, but I will leave you today with Davy's motto: "Be sure you're right, and then go ahead."
You know, you didn't say anything about his temperament. I think he was pretty well known for being fairly ill-tempered.
Yes, I think you're right. I just did a heavy flyover on Davy Crockett, but with Ellie Grace studying Tennessee history right now, I have to embellish it a lot because the section of Tennessee history that they're teaching to 5th graders is only 3 pages. And I don't feel like you're spending enough time on these important figures that help form the United States,
because they're not.
They're not.
Just remember, though, that's not the first touch she's going to get.
Right,
right. We don't give them everything in 5th grade. We just hit them and hit them and hit them and hit
Yeah.
them again.
So-
And so we don't try to overwhelm them because I can tell from looking at Ellie Grace's face when she talked about history, she was so thrilled to get to experience that.
It is hard being a historian and your child hasn't embraced it as much as you did at her age, so it's okay. But she'll get there, maybe.
Late bloomer.
Maybe, but she can tell you a lot of stuff. So she's going to be an artist. I think,
I think
she's
so,
drawing
too.
today.
I
so.
had
a semester of it. Tennessee.
Well, you know what? I bet she's at home in a pool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
She
swimming.
swam yesterday.
Yeah.
You know.
Burr.
When I was in high school, our history teacher, social studies teacher, was also the drama coach.
Oh, wow.
And so he would show up in class.
Oh, I love that.
Dressed as the people he was talking about.
Oh,
in a
boy.
period. And
That's funny.
It was great because it really held your attention because
Oh,
you were
it's-
like,
it's a way to make it stick.
We're
Yeah.
like, who we? I still remember to this day, right? Who we studying today? Benjamin Franklin, and guess what?
There
Here he comes walking in as Benjamin Franklin.
I always, if I ever taught like
It was
middle
Mr.
school,
Mr.
or,
Isley was his name.
yeah, middle school or high school history, I would have done that.
Absolutely.
I had that. I know it's not too late. I have a great job, but I want to bring history to life to kids because you need to know about all these founders and how our nation was built and expanded and manifest destiny and all. Like you really need to understand that it hasn't always been sea to shining sea. It took a lot of stuff to get it to that
Took a lot of
point.
steps.
Yes, and a lot of people to
Yep.
move it that forward.
Yep. All right, folks, we're kind of up against the break, our second and final break. We'll be right back with Inside Middle Tennessee.
Hold on to your hats. Academy Sports and Outdoors is finally opening in Columbia this October. Need a grill that says, "We smoke brisket and our football rivals"? We got you. A fishing rod that screams, "I reel in hogs and pack a mean cooler"? We got that too. How about a new pair of shoes that say, "I run trails and look fly doing it"? You got it. At your new Academy in Columbia, we'll have all the sports and outdoor gear you need at undefeatable prices every day. Because here, fun can't lose.
This is Mark Curry at the Trailer Store. We are a local, family-owned business. Every day, I work with my wife, Susie, my mother, Becky, and my son, Justin. We offer a full line of lawnmower trailers, utility trailers, stock trailers, and a full line of trailer parts. We also offer service. Come see us at 1021 New Lewisburg Highway. Call us at 931-381-2795. That's 931-381-2795.
Debbie Matthews, realtor, and her husband Jason, who is a prose songwriter, also own a music publishing company. They live in historic downtown Columbia with their dogs. Dog rescue work is their passion project. They consider Middle Tennessee their backyard, and their lives are full of all things Tennessee. Debbie says there is no greater honor than to help someone find a home. To be trusted with that job, there is no greater privilege. Call Debbie at the Nashville Realty Group, 615-476-3224, 615-476-3224.
I'm on Deadman's Bend at midnight when my gas light pops on. I see a gas station ahead. Just my luck. Or is it? I walk in. The attendant lifts a bony finger towards me and croaks, "You want a Halloween jumbo bucks?" I whisper, terrified, "No." And as I leave, he asks the lady behind me. She says, "Okay." And then, she wants $75,000!
Scare up some cash with the Halloween Jumbo Bucks instant game. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing, hair-raising fun. Please play responsibly.
Junior.
Yep.
Lady?
Yeah, they have it.
Gigantic.
You know it.
What about mega?
Yep, they've got that one too. When it comes to Jumbo Bucks, winning is the name of the game. In fact, Tennessee lottery players win an average of $2.3 million a day on Jumbo Bucks games alone. So find your jumbo-sized fun today. The Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Jumbo Jumbo?
Oh yeah, they even have that one.
For 40 years, the Jewelers Bench has worked hard for their customers and provided the highest quality jewelry at the best price. They keep going back. Recent renovations have allowed them to expand their inventory. More high-quality jewelry, custom vintage and estate pieces, and professional jewelry and watch repairs. They also buy gold. The Jewelers Bench, still here, still great service. 808 Trotwood Avenue, Columbia.
Hey, this is Seth Moss at Tennessee Valley Equipment, a premier FAE PrimeTech, Bandit, and Surex dealer. We are your dealer for all of your land clearing and forestry mulching needs. We sell equipment, provide repair service, and parts along with a rental fleet of mulching equipment. We also offer mulching teeth, blades, and sharpening. Our number one priority is getting you up and running as quickly and affordable as possible. Tennessee Valley is located at 300 Santa Fe Pike in wonderful Columbia, Tennessee. Stop by or give us a call today at 931-981-9812.
Hi, Jimmy here for Columbia Ace Hardware. Columbia Ace Hardware now carries Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines paint. Now their premium quality and huge selection of colors will be right in your neighborhood. Along with the award-winning service and advice Columbia Ace has always provided for your paint projects. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their paint. Columbia Ace, the helpful place.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Hi, I'm Morgan Luck, a local licensed insurance agent with Health Markets Insurance Agency in Columbia, Tennessee. Turning 65 and choosing the right Medicare plan for you can be confusing. Let me help you find a plan that best fits your needs and budget. Call 615-586-9906 to speak with a licensed insurance agent for a free appointment, virtually by phone or in person, to review your specific needs and help find a plan that's right for you. Health Markets Insurance Agency Incorporated is licensed as an insurance agency nationwide except in Massachusetts. Service and product availability may vary by state. Agents may be compensated based on enrollment. No obligation to enroll.
We all live very busy lives. Sometimes we just need a break. Wouldn't it be nice to have an extra pair of hands to help out? Let me introduce you to New Dawn Cleaning Service. No job is too big or too small because they do it all, from residential to commercial. They offer standard cleaning, construction cleaning, carpet shampooing, and window cleaning. Whether you are looking for a one-time service or regular scheduled cleaning plan, New Dawn is ready to help. With years of experience, you can relax, kick back, and call New Dawn Cleaning Service at 615-977-6901.
What's your favorite radio station?
101.7 WKOM.
My house will give you one.
And we're back with Inside Middle Tennessee, where the fun never stops, even during break.
It's always fun in here.
Yeah, most of the time, you know. Scott, got anything for us?
I do. So our theft of in Tennessee, our theft of businesses from California continues to bear fruit.
It's like, what theft?
So you guys have heard of like 911 Houston and 911 Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now we have 911 Nashville.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they debuted last night, but here's what's interesting. That production company is now set up shop here.
Mm-hmm.
They have employed over 600 people and invested $75 million.
My goodness.
In Middle Tennessee, and listen to the list of places that they filmed already. Ready for this? That you'll recognize when you watch the show. Franklin, obviously, in Williamson County, Nashville, Jolton, Clarksville, Adams in Robertson County, Brentwood, Leapers Fork, Lebanon, and Columbia, Tennessee.
Yes.
So be on the lookout if you tune in to Nashville 911. Be on the lookout to see if you can identify anything in Columbia when you see it.
Actually, I don't even know if I'm like exposing some secrets of 911 Nashville, but I've got a buddy that was just filmed as an extra. He was like a police officer or something for that show.
And there's I wish I had it with me, but you can look up 911 Nashville, and they're always looking for extras.
Yeah.
So you can possibly be an extra and be someone laying there as they're putting your arm back together or something like that. Pulling you out of a car.
They're always looking for extras. So.
Or fainting after you did all of Ellie DeGreek's picks and won $20 million. So, big day a couple days ago announced with Israel and the war in Gaza. President Trump has established a 20-point plan to end the conflict. We are hoping that the Hamas has accepted it. We are hoping that the hostages will come home on Monday, possibly Tuesday our time.
For that.
It's the first part of it is 5 things that have to happen. And it's extremely important that these 5 happens, because if these 5 don't happen, then the deal is off and Israel will continue with what they're doing. So the phases are this. There will be a redeployment of the IDF forces according to a yellow line. What they're going to do is they're going to draw the IDF forces back to a secure perimeter on Gaza. Okay. They're not going to pull out of Gaza, but they're going to draw back a little bit to give some breathing room there. The second one... hold on. Okay, sorry. Second, a ceasefire will go into effect once that happens. Third, all hostages will be released immediately. Fourth, prisoners will be released. There are some prisoners that Israel has agreed to do a prisoner exchange. And finally, humanitarian aid will continue flowing into Gaza under a mechanism similar to the one under the previous arrangements, which is the United Nations. So because Hamas will lay down their weapons with a ceasefire, Israel withdraw to provide a security perimeter, that the UN should be able to go into Gaza now and increase the amount of food that's already being, and I saw it when I was over there, hundreds of trucks a day are flowing into Gaza. There's a lot of food going in and materials going into Gaza, medical, everything. They are using
There's about 1 million people in Gaza, or 2 million.
Yeah, they are using military helicopters in the refugee camps to evacuate Palestinians who need to go to hospitals. Israel is flying them in military helicopters to Sheba Medical Center or other hospitals in Israel to give them treatment. So hopefully, with and a further implementation is the IDF will continue to pull back to a secure perimeter around Gaza. They will still keep a perimeter in Gaza to make sure that tunnels don't happen, things like that. But allowing more and more of the foreign investment to start to flow back into Gaza to rebuild the infrastructure, which has been decimated because of all of the tunnels that Israel has had to destroy. So hopefully this is going to mean a chance for peace, because Hamas will be required to leave Gaza. They cannot stay in Gaza anymore and rule Gaza. Maybe it'll give the people a chance to elect the government. Tony Blair has been appointed under this plan to come in and be like the head to reestablish a government in Gaza.
He's good.
And maybe we can get the people of Gaza to self-govern themselves.
Tell everybody who Tony Blair was.
The ex-Prime Minister of England.
Yes.
Hopefully he can rebuild a government there and start to rebuild the country with massive foreign investment. And if you want to see what Gaza was supposed to be, look at Ashkelon, which is about 7 to 10 miles north of Gaza. Look at Jaffa. Look at Tel Aviv. Look at Haifa. Those are all on the Mediterranean. Go look at those cities and see what the opportunity, especially in Tel Aviv, what Gaza could be. And by the way, the bulk of it sits on the Mediterranean.
Oh
yeah,
on the Mediterranean. So hopefully the killing can stop. Hopefully the terrorists will stop, and Israel and Gaza can be governed, and people will live in harmony. Hopefully, we'll see.
Anything going on statewide?
Yes, we, as you know, we are investing heavily in law enforcement in Memphis. I was down for the football game on Saturday, and I've said this before on other stations. On Sam Cooper Boulevard, which goes kind of into Memphis, the speed limit is 55 miles an hour. Normally people are driving 80 because they're passing me. When we drove in there on Saturday, everybody was driving 52. About every 1,000 yards, there was a state trooper sitting there, or a Memphis police. I mean, everywhere you went in Memphis, you saw police. There were people pulled over all over Memphis. If you don't use your turn signal, changing lanes, they're pulling you over. If you roll through a stop, they're pulling you over. They are doing heavy interdiction that on traffic stops because they want driver's license and registration. They want to know who you are. And they've already arrested over 200 people in the last week who either have wants or warrants for them that they've been looking for, or if they've had issues with ICE and immigration. They've already had ICE there, that they've turned them over to ICE for deportation. So we are taking a big bite out of crime right now in Memphis with the hope, right, of giving Memphis the opportunity to get back to what it used to be. I think they call it the Crescent City.
Yes. To
give them a shot to go back and be able to, for people to go visit Memphis and explore the cultural opportunities there, get to go see Sun Records, right? Get to tour Beale Street, get to tour Graceland, get to walk along the Mississippi or downtown Memphis and get to experience what Memphis used to be all about.
There's some wonderful museums.
That's what we're hoping for. We're hoping to be able to take it back from the criminal element that has its grip on it by holding the judiciary and the politicians in Memphis accountable. That's the goal. And if they do not do their job, then the General Assembly will do their job. We've already promised that. And then next on the list is we got to get Nashville being better. So,
what about Memphis's school system?
So there's a bill on the House floor right now that gives the Commissioner of Education for failing of audits, for lack of academic performance, or for legal issues. Gives the Commissioner of Education in Tennessee the ability to take over a district for a term of no more than 5 years. To appoint members, an advisory board to the school board that basically operates as the school board, and to replace the superintendent down there to get it turned around.
I keep thinking about what you've always said about the correlation between education and crime.
Oh, yes.
Well, unfortunately, there's all kinds of statistical data that shows on third grade literacy rates, et cetera. And I've talked about it many times. My role in education in Tennessee is to put criminal justice out of business because people make better decisions in life.
Yeah.
We don't want young people making bad decisions that wind up in our criminal justice system because that ruins lives. It reduces opportunity and it ruins lives. So we have got to do a better job. And I will tell you right now, statistically, if we can get our 4 major metropolitan cities, let's say our literacy rate is 41% in third grade right now. Let me back up. Who can read and comprehend on grade level and show me that on a test. 41% of our kids can do that right now. If we can get our big
Is
4...
that statewide or is
statewide,
that those cities?
Statewide.
Okay.
If we can get our big 4 metropolitans performing at just 41%, our state average goes to 57. If it goes to 57 right now, that puts us top 10 in the country. Now,
Well.
at 57,
Yeah.
which is a whole nother issue we got to talk about later on.
Baby steps, Scott.
But
Baby steps.
I would like to have that problem of being at 57,
Oh, yes.
right? Because now over half of our kids
We're
are
getting
reading.
there.
I mean, now we're on the right path, and now we start having conversations of, okay, who are we missing?
Yeah.
And how can we attack them to get them on grade level 2? Because before 1974, on average, with the testing we had in our country, on average, 91 to 92% of the kids were on grade level.
That's because we had school.
There you go. So we are working very diligently. We have, I take phone calls from all over the country right now of people asking me for our legislation that we've passed over the last 7 years. And I keep telling them, I said, well, you can pass all the legislation you want, but you got to get the teachers the ability to do what they got to do.
Yes.
And that's a disciplined classroom. Kids are ready to go to school. They're fed and they're prepared. And they have a level of expectation set on them, right? Mm-hmm. That's what we're trying to do, is set that level of expectation that you will respect one another in the classroom, you will respect your teachers, you will treat everybody with respect, you'll keep your hands off of everybody else, you'll keep your mouth closed, and you'll go there to learn. Because that's what we're paying our teachers to do. We're not paying them to babysit, we're paying them to teach.
You forgot one.
What's that one?
Deposit your phone at the door.
Well, we've already passed that bill too. And I'll tell you this, we've had over... I think 47 districts have taken that already.
Good.
Another 37 districts have already voted from bell to bell.
Good.
And then another, I think, 62 districts have some combination between during instructional time and bell to bell.
Okay.
So everybody is really taken that legislation we've passed and run with it. And then the other thing we passed was my recess bill.
Yeah. That's the Ellie Grace bill.
We are getting so many calls of parents going, my kid is different. They're coming home and they're talking about school and who they talked to and what they did instead of coming home and staring at their cell phone. And by the way, when they get home, they're tired. And it's like,
that's all right.
And they go to sleep, right? And I'm getting calls from moms and dads all over the country. All over the state, and they're like, that might have been the best thing you guys ever did, was just extending recess. So now we're looking at middle school.
Well, at middle school on Fridays, for the 5th grade, they have, what is it called? Fun Friday.
Yeah, we didn't have that when I was in middle school.
If they have their I-readies done, they have to do 2 I-readies for reading and 2 for math. They can go out and play. And I drove by one day, and they are out playing outside in middle school.
So we're looking at that. Awesome. We would like to see that where they get out every day.
Yeah.
and be able to
Fresh
exercise,
air.
just exercise themselves and give their brains a rest.
Yeah.
But we're trying to work through the data on that and see what's going to work best. So nobody panic right now, but we are looking at that, trying to figure that out on how we're going to make that work for middle school. High school is too complex. There's too many things that they're doing. They already have mandatory PE, so we might just leave high school alone for a while, but we're trying to look at middle school now to see how we can tweak that to make it a little bit better for them.
When we were in high school and had the 4 block,
Yeah.
we had once every now and then we had networking day, and you could be not all day, but it was just when during homeroom you were able to be outside.
That's awesome.
So this week everybody gets a break from high school football in Murray County, and then the next week we start the last 3 weeks of the home stretch.
All right.
It's gone by in a flash. It really has.
I mean,
very fast.
Daniel's got basically three regular season games left, and then the playoffs, and then he'll be off to college. So
Where's Murray County on the phone thing? Are we bell to bell?
I don't know yet. I haven't found
Okay.
out. I know for sure they're during instructional time, but I think they're one of those tweeners. I think they've done maybe something a little bit more than bell to bell.
Are we getting any early feedback about that from?
Oh yeah, I mean, the ones that have gone bell to bell, the conversations, and as we got our ex-superintendent back here, there's noise again in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
I mean, the kids are talking to each other, and they said the teachers are like, these kids are actually exchanging ideas again. I mean, and the ones that have gone bell to bell, they've noticed in the classroom, there's a lot more conversation, interaction between the kids, talking back and forth, not just talking, but talking about a topic. Hey, let's talk about Davy Crockett today, and everybody starts raising their hand. They start talking. So there's not a distraction in their hand anymore.
That's good.
So we're headed in the right direction. Everybody's watching Tennessee right now in education. So if you're a teacher out there, keep laying the hammer down. We're headed in the right direction. We're going to get there.
All right, folks, we got 30 seconds left.
Chili cook-off tomorrow.
Fall festival this weekend. Do the chili cook-off.
Yes, that sounds great.
Anybody got anything else for the good of the order? All right, folks, it's been a good show. We got a full house. Ellie the Greek was with us. And we'll be back next week with Inside Middle Tennessee.
Happy trails to you till we meet again.
This hour from Town Hall, I'm Rich Thomason. Israel's government has formally approved